So we actually have tithing backwards. We look at it as just because it comes from our employer. You know what I'm saying? Our employer gives us a paycheck, and we look at God wanting 10% of our paycheck. Instead, we need to know that all things come from God. And so God has the 100%. And God is saying to us, I'm just going to keep 10 and I'm going to give you 90. That's what tithing really is. But because we think with a carnal mind, we don't see that. So we need to understand we're not human beings on a spiritual journey. We are spiritual beings having a human experience. So it's all fine and good to want it, but we have to understand the source and understand what's really happening. And so I realized that while I was thinking in my mind, God wanted me to open my hand with tithing, and me thinking God wants me to open my hand and give him 10%. But no, what really God wants is for me to open my hand, and when I release that 10, he gives me 90. That's what's really happening. So when we don't give our tithe, what we're really saying is we don't trust God. That's what it is at the end of the day. It's not we don't have enough money. It's that we don't trust God, that we're going to give it to him and our needs are still going to be met, that he's going to take care of us, that our bills are going to be paid. We don't trust God to take care of us. That's what it boils down to. That's what it really boils down to. And so we are partial believers. We believe some of the word, we don't believe all of it. Because tithing is part of the gospel. It's part of what God says. So do you believe God or you don't believe him? 100%, like he says, you're going to be hot or you're going to be cold. There's no lukewarm. There's no, I believe in the blood of Christ, but I don't believe in tithe as a part of my worship. I don't believe in it as a promise from God. I believe in the Israelites being released from Egypt, but I don't believe that God parted the Red Sea for Moses and the Israelites to cross. You have to decide. I believe all of it. So we just have to pray more, and it's funny that we don't trust God because God's never done anything to us to make us lose our trust in him. He's not lied to us. He's not deceived us. We are not trustworthy and God should not be trusting us, but we actually have it backwards and we don't trust him. I find that so interesting. But yeah, with tithing, I'm looking at, leaders in the church. We definitely have to tithe because we're leading other people in the church. And how can we lead and we're not following? Leading is leading by example. It's being an example for others to follow and to see how things are done and to show, I'm a leader because I have this under my belt. I understand how to guide you in this. You can come to me for counsel, for guidance. And how can I? You don't even tithe. What are you guiding me in? Because you don't trust God. So how you going to show me how to trust and how to have faith? And you don't. So I think that was definitely the second thing. The third thing God was showing me about what he was doing. He brought my wreath. The devil started tripping in my mind. And now he wants me to tithe. So he's trying to align me so that he could pour down on me. I want to be directly under the faucet. I don't want to be over to the right a little bit and just my shoulders getting wet. I don't want to be over to the left too much and just my toe is getting wet. I want to be directly under the faucet. So when the faucet turns on, I'm getting poured on. I don't want to miss a drop of the blessing, a drop